Hello, hello, hello. We are live. My name is Jessica Daniels. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a surprise for you today. I have Abdul Waheed with me on the hot seat, and we get to question him, ask questions, and get him going and see what he's doing in his marketing. And because I know he's a rock star and I know he's going to be giving us some awesome nuggets to take away from here. So, Abdul, how are you?
I am doing great, other than totally knackered because I've been running around all over the place. My daughter had a talent show, so I've been at school all day. But otherwise, looking forward to a night and what we're doing.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. So cool. I know you have one daughter, or do
That's
you,
right, yeah, just the one. She's a handful.
is she? Is
Oh,
she?
yeah.
She is so
Oh, yeah.
sweet. I know she's so adorable. That's awesome, Abdul. Okay, so I'm not going to keep you long. I know I respect your time as an entrepreneur, a busy dad, busy entrepreneur. So I will not keep you too long here. I just got a few questions for you.
Absolutely.
Obviously, the first question: how long have you been in the industry, in the profession? I like to call it a profession. It's not just an
Okay.
industry. I mean, this is a profession. You know, you're a professional once you are in this industry.
Absolutely, I agree with you. So I've been doing this now for around about over a decade, about 15 years, I would say. But it's not always been, a great thing. I've struggled. I've done all that pitching and egging, chasing strangers, all that stuff, and I've had my fair share of struggle, just like everybody else out there does. But in total, about 15 years, I would say, and a lot of good times, a lot of bad times, ups and downs, like we do.
Wow, you are quite the veteran, Abdul. My goodness. I've only been in the industry for not even 3 years, over two, but not three. I started off in direct sales, and that led me to network marketing
Mhm.
and then coaching. So, wow, you are quite the veteran.
Well, you're absolutely rocking it out there. I mean, I've seen you, out there everywhere. Everywhere I look, you're out there. Somewhere on Facebook, social media, sharing some kind of golden nugget or helping people out. So you're doing something right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That's so cool that you say that. So, how many of those 15 years have you been full time from home?
Okay, I would say roughly about, let's say about 6.5, 7 years at the most. So it's been a lot of
Fantastic.
bad times. Oh,
Yeah, but I
yeah.
mean, fantastic.
But
That
it's
is,
worth it. It's worth it.
yes. And for you to hold it out, for what, 6 years being full time, that's almost half of the time that you've been. So, congratulations. That's amazing. That is so cool. So, um, did you get to do the fire your boss thing? I mean,
In my case, I actually lost my job before that, so I never got the chance. I wish I did.
oh yeah.
Thinking of it now, I wish I did get that opportunity, but I was actually let go because they no longer needed me at work. Basically, they were kind of cutting staff and getting rid of people because of the whole, everything that was going on, trying to save money and all that stuff. So I never got the opportunity, unfortunately, but I wish I did.
Right. Yeah, that would have been a cool
That would have been
video.
a nice
Like
video.
like our friend Justice Egan, right?
Oh yeah,
He fired his boss on film,
yeah.
which yeah, so very cool. So anyways, yes, congratulations for that. I'm sure that that was quite the blessing, a
Brilliant.
blessing in disguise. You lost your
Best thing that
job.
ever happened.
There you go. See, and there's always something good in something that we may see negative at the time. We may say, "Oh my goodness, I lost my job." But I talk to a lot of people like that think that it's the end of the world, but that's just the universe saying, "Hey, maybe you need to be an entrepreneur." It could be the best.
Absolutely.
Yeah, could be the
Yeah.
best thing that's ever happened to them. So, could you? give us a short version of your DMO, your
Okay,
daily
daily
method of,
method.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, basically, I like to build my list. So, if I was going to start, well, my specialty, as you probably know, Jesse, is using, Facebook. That's my thing. Whether it's paid or whether it's organic, I kind of specialize in the organic side of stuff. Free traffic and free lead generation on Facebook. So, my day would normally start off roughly, I don't know, I would say adding about 5 to 10 people a day, building my audience basically. I've got this short acronym, really, AEII, you may have heard of it, which basically stands for Audience, Interaction, Engagement, and Relationships. So my aim daily is to build an audience, engage with that audience, interact with that audience, and build relationships with that audience. And if you do that every day, you do it properly, you're going to build a list, you're going to build relationships with people, and you are definitely going to start recruiting more people into your businesses, generating more leads, and obviously signing up more people. So that's basically the 4 things that I do daily. Now it doesn't matter how I do it. I could, for example, I could do paid. I'm still going to be building an audience with my Facebook fan page likes, for example, maybe, or I could manually add people to my friends list the organic way. So I'll find people on Facebook by using the graph search. I'll find, I don't know, depending on what target market, obviously want to be as targeted as possible. So I'm looking for, in my case, online marketers, internet marketers, network marketers, entrepreneurs, those kind of people. I find them on Facebook using the graph search, and I add at least around about 5 to 10 people daily. That's building my audience, and then I will start chatting to them, on maybe on Facebook, or I'll post valuable stuff on my timeline, tips, strategies, tricks, webinars, videos, whatever it is, something of value that will attract those people that I've added to my Facebook profile now, and that will build a relationship for me. So, in a nutshell, that is basically my DMO. It doesn't matter how you do it, but basically, if you do that every single day, that's pretty much all you need, really, to be honest. Paid, free, doesn't matter.
Yeah. So do you basically try to get all of these people on your list though, eventually?
The eventual goal, really, the way I see Facebook is as a funnel itself. Because if you look at it, you're still building a list on your Facebook. You're following up with your friends or your page like people on Facebook as well. So it's exactly the same as you building, for example, an AOA email list. So it makes no difference how you do it, but you're still doing it, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on email autoresponder, or whatever method you use. It's exactly the same thing for me.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, because for me, it's a little different. I would rather have a big list to market to.
Oh,
So that's
no,
my
you're definitely moving people from your Facebook to your list. You definitely want to, end of the day, your list is your biggest asset. So you want to move people from your Facebook to your list because you really don't know what will happen to Facebook in a few years' time. Your list
yeah,
is your own, so you want to keep building that list. So in my case, I'll put like capture pages out, links to stuff out
yeah,
that is of value, like a webinar or training or something with a lead magnet to it, something of value. So people will fill that in and they'll go on my list. But not everybody does that, obviously. But the end goal is to build that list, just like
yeah,
you would do.
yeah, yeah, for sure. So I also hear a little bit of kind of building the. Oh, Ian's here. Hello, Ian. How are you?
Hey, Ian.
And also, what I'm hearing from you as well is as you're building your audience on Facebook, you load your timeline with value, you
Yeah,
know. That way, your timeline is basically doing the recruiting for you, right?
absolutely.
Um, would you agree with that?
Basically, when you put valuable content on your Facebook timeline, you're closing that bridge. You're bridging that gap between a stranger and somebody that the person knows, likes, and trusts. So the more value you can put out there, a great way to do that is videos, because somebody can see you as a physical person. They maybe relate to you. They can know, like, and trust you more in that way. Plus, you're building a bigger brand doing that, and you putting yourself out there really as a credible and authority. When people see you on video, it's just like, I don't know, it's a different kind of feeling, I guess. People see that, yes, that person is real. It's not just another name on Facebook chat, or some stranger calling me on a phone, I can see that person. And when they start actually looking through your news feed or through your photos and your videos, even better.
Yeah.
You're really closing that gap then, and they start to know, like, interest you even more. So that's the great thing about Facebook and social media, and you posting more videos, pictures, all that. That really really helps.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I agree 100%. I mean, especially with video, because people can hear your tonality, they can see how genuine you are, or it just get, they can relate with you. And the right people are going to be attracted to you. And that's
Absolutely, yeah.
genuinely what you want. You want the right people to work with you. You want the right people to come into your world. So, oh my goodness, I agree 100%. So awesome. Yes. So, Abdul, would you say that mindset is important?
Oh yeah. I mean, without mindset, it doesn't matter what you do. It's probably, honestly, it is the number one reason for people failing, because they try stuff, they don't get results, or they get little to no results, and the kind of thing, I'm better off my job, go back and work, and that's what happens most of the time, and that's just mindset, because you ain't got the right mindset to think that later on I struggle now, but later on it's worth doing it, and I should keep doing it until I fail and then succeed. And it's exactly what a lot of people do. All the people you see on stage right now, collecting the big checks, speaking on stage, you ask them, their story, and they'll tell you, like, I struggled for 10 years before I had success in the last 2 years. And if they never had a mindset, then they would just quit, and they wouldn't be on stage there and then. So mindset, absolutely. Without mindset, you ain't getting nowhere. You got to work on that mind.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because I think you can make, small changes and have small wins. You might recruit 5, 10 people,
Yeah.
and then, you kind of always go back down
Mm,
to that
yeah.
same level again. You can't have those really big wins and then stay there without raising that paradigm, as
In
Bob,
that shift.
yeah, the paradigm
Yeah.
shift. I mean, and that is so, so important. People, a lot of times, they just don't understand that.
Mm.
So, Abdul, what would you say is the fastest way to really, really raise that mindset, to really raise that paradigm?
Okay. Good question. Right. Me personally, it was hanging out with the right people and just not quitting. I would have my really good days, and I would have my really bad days. Like you said, you take that dip all of a sudden. You recruit 10 people, and then it's like nothing for a month. It happens, and that's just a learning curve. You're gonna have those bad days, but as you're having those bad days, all you're really doing, okay, is you're learning. You're not failing, you're learning,
Mhm.
and the more you learn, the better it's going to be. Eventually, you'll start having more consistent results. You'll start going from, I don't know, your first 2 to 5 leads to 10 leads, 50 leads, 100 leads a day, or whatever it is. Your goal is. Once you kind of figure out that strategy and it clicks, that's when you start having the momentum, and you start having that, like, what's that? That snowball effect. That's when
Yeah.
that happens. It's all to the mind shift. You're gonna struggle. You're gonna fail. It's just the way it is. You gotta just understand that, and you gotta keep moving forward. That's it. Go and hang out with the right kind of people. Hang out with 5, 6, 7, 8 figure, 9 figure earners,
Yeah.
and you'll get that mind shift. It's gonna happen because you're gonna see them, and you're gonna see, okay, that 9 figure earner, he struggled for so many years, or that 6 figure earner, he was, I don't know, he was working in a shopping mall like a month ago, and now look at him, he's 6 figure earner. Not very good example. Not very good example, but you get the idea. I don't think anybody does it in a month, 6 figures, by the way. So don't get that wrong idea there. But it kind of gives you the idea. See, all these 6, 7, 8, 9 figure earners, they all started exactly where you was. They had that mind shift. They struggled. They figured it out, and now they're at the top, and they're just waiting for you to get there. Basically, you got to make your way there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree. Who you hang out with has so much to do with it for sure. But another thing that's really helped me is listening to audios like
Yeah,
constantly. I mean,
definitely.
I just flood my mind with like Bob Proctor and
Mm.
Jim Rohn and Tony Robbins and Ray Higdon and Diane Huckman.
Oh,
I mean,
no race stuff.
yeah, I mean, just constant. My earbuds are just like always in, So
Yeah,
that has really shifted my paradigm, up. And then having a goal card. I look at my goal card. I don't know if you can
yeah.
see this here, but
Oh, I can see that L5. Yeah, you're gonna get
yeah,
there.
alpha, and I look at it daily, morning, night. I do my meditation and mirroring and all kinds
A
of
vision
stuff.
board is a great idea. A vision board. I had one. I don't know where it's gone. I've been tidying my room up.
Yes,
Got it somewhere.
and I mean it really, really works, but you got to stay consistent with it.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
yep, absolutely. So yeah, I just wanted to add to that too. There's no staying the same. You are either growing
Yeah,
or you're going backwards.
yeah,
There's
absolutely.
no, yeah, there's no staying the same. So you might as well grow, right?
Exactly.
Why
I mean,
go backwards?
you only want to go up. You don't want to go down.
Exactly. Okay, so let's see. What else did I want to ask you since I got you on the hot seat? I was going to say you can't fake true growth, right? You just
Ah,
cannot fake it.
you can't do it. People catch you out.
Yeah.
It's the whole fake it till you make it thing. It's a load of. I don't want to say, but it's not good.
Yeah. And well, the way I see it is fake, not faking others out, but kind of
Mm,
faking yourself out.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
because how you're supposed to feel like you're already there.
yeah,
So you're kind of like faking yourself out, not being fake to others.
yeah. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yep. So effective marketers, okay, we manage ourselves first, right? So that we can impact more people. You know, and that's what I see Abdul doing, right? He manages himself first. That way he can manage his teams. He can manage, and I'm not talking about manage, talking about being a good leader, right? So, what would you say makes an effective leader? I mean, what?
Okay. A lot of things, to be honest. But one of the things that I don't like, and I don't like doing, or I see a lot of people doing, is doing the whole hand holding thing.
Oh,
That does not make you an effective leader. It just make you a babysitter. That's all.
yes.
What you want to do really when it comes to new team members coming on board is kind of give them a system, like we have in MLSP, for example. Give them a system and give them a step-by-step guide, and just say to them, "Go ahead and do this. If you get stuck, give me a shout, or you can go inside the support community group or whatever on Facebook and post your questions in there. But if you need me, you got my number, you got my email address, or you got my Facebook contact. Get hold of me. I'm there for you." That's one of the things that I see a lot going on really out there, and you want to avoid that. That makes a very bad leader, I would say.
I agree. I agree. And I'm guilty. I used to do that. I
I
would
used to do
I would
that.
yeah, I would hold the wrong hands too. The
Oh,
people
even worse. Even worse.
yes, the people that are, go getters and
Mm,
doing it and taking action, I would ignore them and go for the ones that weren't doing anything because I felt like they needed it more. But
mm.
that's not the case. Build resources. If you keep getting asked the same question over and over again, shoot a video, a how to,
Absolutely, yeah.
and point them to that. Here.
We want to leverage as much as possible.
Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep. Awesome. 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 So, you know, focus, being consistent,
Yeah.
you know, really having the vision, a crystal clear vision of who you want to become, where you want to go, writing your goals down, you know. Um, can you add anything to that, Abdul?
Honestly, I think you've covered it really. Those are the main things that are going to take you to success, and just not giving up. You know, if
Yeah,
you're going to give up, it doesn't matter as much as whatever you want to do, because if you're going to give up, you might as well do that now, because you're
yeah,
going to save yourself a lot of time, hassle, and money.
yeah,
That's all.
yeah,
A lot of people just kind of get in, treat it like a hobby, whatever they're doing. They don't even learn the right stuff, or they learn the right stuff, they don't take action, and then 6 months down the line, if they last that long, they'll kind of throw in the towel, and this stuff doesn't work. It's a scam or whatever. I'll go to a job. It's much easier. At least I'm going to get paid, and that's kind of what happens, doesn't it?
yeah, yeah. That's exactly it too. And the mindset, they don't
And
have the belief.
yeah,
Every single one of you have value to give. You
absolutely.
know, every single one of you, you have value. You can do it, and you just
I
have
mean,
to
for people who
invest.
don't think they've got the value, all you gotta think, okay, is what do I know that somebody else doesn't know that I can share with them? That's value. That's all it is. It
Yeah,
could be it could be how to write a blog post. It could be even how to post an image on Facebook. Everybody knows that one.
yeah,
Or it could be how to do a short video presentation or a PowerPoint video presentation, how to do your own first blog post, I don't know, how to do your own webinar, how to do Google Hangouts live. It could be absolutely anything. It's still value. Um, to somebody else, that is value who doesn't know that. You just
exactly.
put it out there so they can see it. That's all.
Look at Erin Birch. She didn't know how to copy and paste when she first got started.
Exactly.
Think
Rocking
about
it.
it. You can do content, the three ways to copy and
Yeah.
paste. You
Easy.
know,
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
and
Good thing.
Erin Birch, she's L5 now. She's a multiple
A record
six-figure
time, she's
earner.
done it very quick.
My goodness, that is just amazing. She had that belief and she
Yeah.
wanted it bad.
Bad
And
enough,
she
yeah.
went and got it. There's no, she went and
Sometimes that's
got
all
it.
it takes.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can have all the knowledge, information, everything you want. You can have it in your head. But if you don't want it bad enough, it ain't gonna work.
You're right. You got to have that burning desire,
That's it,
right?
desire.
That desire. Because that's what's going to push you and drive you to do everything you do on a daily basis.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Abdul, it is almost 1:30 here, and I don't want to keep you too long. Do you have
It's
anything
okay.
you want to add?
What I would want to add, yeah, I mean, just go and get your dream. Keep chasing it. Keep going for it. If you're struggling right now, don't worry about it. Because if you keep going, you're gonna be able to get the results you want. You're gonna generate your first whatever lead. You're gonna sign up your first how many people. You're gonna get on stage. You're gonna get that check. It's gonna happen. It might take you a week. It might take you a month. It might take you a few years. The only way you're gonna fail is if you just quit. That's
Yeah,
it. That's the only sure 100% way of failing is if you give up, you quit, you throw in the towel, and you say, you know what, this ain't working, and then absolutely it won't work. It's kind of
exactly.
a logical no-brainer if you think about it. I mean, when was the last time you heard, one of the 6, 7, 8, 9 figure earners say, I got into so-and-so business and I quit, and then look, I'm successful today. Doesn't
Yeah.
work that way. It doesn't work.
Yeah, that just does not work.
Exactly.
Yep. Keep going, keep investing in yourself, because if you're not investing in yourself, you're going to have a hard time making a difference, right? You want to
Absolutely.
invest in yourself so that you can make a difference in other people's lives. And that's the most important part. Don't just throw your products all over social media, because that doesn't work. You really want to just give value, you
You're just
know.
chasing people away doing that. So you don't want to do that. You want to attract people to you by giving value as much as possible. That's it.
Yeah. And creating curiosity too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's going to attract people up. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many different ways and methods of doing it. You just kind of got to figure it out. I mean, anybody that's training right now, get hold of Jess. She's got loads of golden nuggets to share with you. Now, go ahead and ask her.
Yep. And find Abdul. Find Abdul for sure. Waheed. Is that how you say your last name?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
All right, I got it right.
that's better than some. So yeah, good.
I'm sad though. I don't get to meet you this year in
I
Austin.
know there's a
Oh,
lot going on, and I just cannot get out. I really want to come as well. I got so many appointments for the daughter and everything. But next time, definitely,
yes. All right, we'll see you at LTD 8, my friend.
100%. Gonna be there.
Woohoo! Thank you so much for your time. You rock. Thank you, Ian. Good value, guys. Yes. Awesome.
Thank you very much, Jess. And
Have
see
a
you later,
good
guys.
one. Bye bye.
Bye bye.